If you want to be ready for the summertime, you also want a fragrance with sustenance, longevity, perhaps even complexity, because there's a lot happening in this composition. The Dua brand has a brand new original creation and it's called Woody Citrus Summer. I'm going to be telling you all about this fragrance in just a moment, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on the brand new original creation by the Dua brand, it's called Woody Citrus Summer. I'm going to tell you about the notes, performance, longevity, comparisons, all that good stuff. But before I dive into the review, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and also give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So you look at the note breakdown, of course, there's a lot of citrus, there's bergamot, there's grapefruit. You do have some floral tendencies like violet, but it smells very clean. A bit of a spicy nature or nuance on account of pink pepper. And then you also have patchouli and some woods in the dry down with this clove and green apple heart. It is an oceanic, woody, citrusy, marine type of a fragrance. It is fantastic for this time of the year. Of course, these are the types of fragrances that I love wearing in the summertime, especially when it's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit out there. I want something very bright, refreshing, and uplifting. So I'm going to talk to you about the smell in just a second. Let's take a quick look at the presentation first. So in the opening of this fragrance, you are going to get this blast of a marine vibe. And immediately you're going to be put in the mindset of some huge compliment getters, especially on the designer side of things. I think something like a Bulgari Tiger or a light blue by Dolce & Gabbana. It just has like this, or even Coach Blue. It has this bright, aquatic, refreshing, compliment getting aura about it. And you're gonna notice that citrus right away. The grapefruit, the bergamot, it's very zesty, very bright. It has that sharp tendency even, almost as if there were a bit of ginger in here. So this one is a very bright, uplifting fragrance, and I love it for that reason. As far as that violet leaf ingredient in the heart is concerned, and also I should probably mention the pink pepper, because pink pepper at times can come across smelling a bit rosy. You're not going to get any floral components about this. It just smells very clean, very smooth. You're going to be kind of inundated by those aquatic elements and the citrus in the opening. So that's going to be the predominant vibe, olfactory vibe, that you're going to get from this fragrance. In the dry down, that woodsy patchouli combination, again, it gives it a touch of earthiness, but it never goes in an overly green direction. It's all about the citrus. It's all about the refreshment. This stuff is awesome, very uplifting, bright, and long-lasting, which I think is something that you're not really gonna get from too many citrus-dominant fragrances. I'll give you an example. One of my favorites of all time is Bulgari Tiger. Now, the longevity on this, on my skin at least, is like 6 hours, right? Something like a Dua, where it's extrait de parfum concentration, 33% concentration of aromatic compounds. Even some of their citrus heavy fragrances like Flagship 3, which is one of my favorites. Recently, I've been enjoying Citrus Warfare. They're 12 plus hours, which is really, really rare. But of course, those who have tried the Dua brand and they have tried it organically and authentically, they can, speak to the same, commentary, as it were. Please try this one. This is an amazing fragrance by the Dua brand. I couldn't recommend it enough. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, it is unique. Yes, I did make comparisons to other designer fragrances, whether it be Bulgari Tiger or Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, but I think this one kind of stands on its own 2 feet. It also kind of at times reminds me of something that Louis Vuitton would put out as far as like a summer fragrance, whether it be L'Immensité or Imagination. I know the brand has some incredible fragrances, but it is unique and original, and it does stand on its own 2 feet, as I mentioned. Longevity on this, 12 plus hours. Projection, fantastic for the first 2 hours of application. It radiated well beyond an arm's length. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 8 or 9, a skin scent right around hours 11 or 12. Phenomenal. Versatility, perfectly unisex, although I can see some people arguing that it leans a bit masculine. I think this one is more of a casual fragrance, so I would wear this one dressed down. I think this one is fantastic for the hotter weather, and I think it would appeal to anybody of any age. As far as the presentation is concerned, I really like the presentation. The graphic on it is really nice. It does a really good job of conveying what you can expect from the fragrance as far as the smell. My final verdict on this fragrance is it's a long-lasting, complex, woodsy, earthy, and slightly spicy green fragrance with that green apple, the citrus. It's just an amazing fragrance. Please try it if you get a chance to do so. And I know especially on the weekends, the Duo brand is always running a promotion. I think they had like 82 in stock from the last time that I checked. So I don't think there's any fear of this selling out, but Duo fragrances do sell out rather quickly, especially once the sales take into effect. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this review. I love this fragrance. I really do. I'm gonna make it my scent of the day today. Believe it or not, I'm not wearing anything today, so I'm gonna wear this one out. I'm going to Staten Island with my brother and my sister-in-law, so I'm probably gonna end up wearing this one. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Please, if you enjoyed this review, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.